Frontline clash 9th age battle with breakthrough as the objective. The eagle was the first drop, then after the High Elves dropped, the Orc and Goblins dropped a scrap wagon, which is now countered by a sky sloop. The High Elves general drops everything first, and the general is actually the mage on the dragon.
Yeah.
The prince here may be the commander behind the scenes because of the intrigue at the elven court. Then the orcs and goblins and trolls and scrap wagons with snotlings and trolls beside the green idol line up with an aggressive army. The Highborn elves have pyromancy, and the mage on Gargantual, or the shaman here, the Goblin King shaman, had a randomized lore, and it was spell number 1 from divination. He also has the hereditary spell. However, the squigs are awake to the game. They vanguard up to meet the enemy headlong as the elves take the first turn. The vanguarding squigs and squig heroes were not so awake after all. They got shot to pieces and have mostly 1 wound each left. We're counting the wounds down. The BSB has 2 wounds though, but after missiles and shooting, they're pretty decimated. But that was High Elves turn 1, now it's Orc and Goblin turn 1. And what will they turn their turn 1 into? Will they overturn the dominance from the first turn of the High Elves? The Orc and Goblins move up, nothing else to do. The Vanguard unit moves back, nothing else to do. Except for the 1 hero without any magic items. He's chaffing up the white lines for now, and he's buffed up. He has the Wonder spell on divination plus 2 weapon skill and agility. And he has Bring the Pain cast on the white lines, so he can reroll to wound them if they charge him. And there's going to be pain. The High Elves now feel pressured and go on the offensive. The 2 characters charge the trolls, the Mage and the Highborn Prince. Now the Spearmen were meant to join them, but they got a failed charge. 4 is what they rolled on a 10 charge. So that was terrible. The Sky Sloop charges the pump wagon.
Charge it?
A chariot against a chariot. The High Elves were opportune and capitalized on their 1 opportunity. They charged the trolls, doing 17 wounds. The 1 troll with 1 wound left broke, and the 2 heroes pursued into the Wolf Riders. The troll being destroyed on its unfortunate flight. Its unadvisable flight. The Orc and Goblins do many charges. The King and the Goblin King General charge into the Shadow Warriors. The Spearmen fled from a charge by the Green Idol. The Green Idol redirected and made it into the White Lines. The Boar Riders charged the fleeing Spearmen and caught them from here. The other Boar Boys charged into the Sky Sloop and made it. It's just that the Sky Sloop is broken. It's taken a fall to the floor. The Squig heroes spread out to be difficult to hit, and we have some interesting combats here. The Elven heroes. The Orc and Goblin round went so and so. The Shadow Warriors did some real impact because they ruined the Goblin King's ability to hit with their dark arts. The Goblin King had -1 to hit when it overran into the White Lions. In a challenge it killed the White Lion champion. The Orcs won this combat, but the Great Green Idol lost 2 wounds. And only has 4 wounds left now. These Boar Riders made the sky sloop flee. Then they reformed. The two High Elven heroes, of course, killed the scrap wagon and the wolf riders. One wolf rider fled. And this is how it looks before High Elves turn 2.
Ja, faktiskt. Nej.
3.
Turn 3.
Turn 3. We've gotten so good that we're correcting mid-game. The central combat was a mistake from the elves. They charged into the rear of the Gargantula, but were not quite prepared for the Gargantula king challenging them. And they refused, so the dragon was put out of combat. Then the white lions did 4 wounds to the Gargantula.
And 0 to the green idol.
Right. And the prince added 1 wound to the Gargantula, so it's down to 3. But the 2 green monsters stomped the living spirit out of the white lions, and there were 17 white lions killed. So the unfortunate elves actually auto-break with units worth more than 2,500 points, or more than that, almost the entire army auto-breaks. There'll be some important rolls for Flea right now. The Squig hero was killed, shot down by the sea guards. The Orc and Goblins pursued down the elf prince on foot. That's what the Gargantula did. The next Orc and Goblin round 3, the Squig BSB from behind the mountain charged the dragon, as did the Goblin King. The Goblin King didn't roll enough, but the first charger, the Squig hero, caught the dragon Mage, and well, the Sea Guards might have kept their ground against the boar boys here. They might very well, and the Sky Sloop could have done something as well, but the fight was pretty much over in round 3 already, with the High Elves having lost their white line block. Well, actually, the Green Idol didn't catch them when charging them, fleeing, but they were caught out here, just 5 of them turned the wrong way, so...
They would have died sooner or later.
That's the elven fate, isn't it?
I guess sooner.
They live long, but not in battle.